Welcome to today's lesson. I'm your teacher today, Teacher Mercy, and we are going to learn about the use of GeoGebra to draw trigonometric functions in a Form 3 class. Welcome. Now, GeoGebra is a software that is available online, that is free and anybody can access. So we are going to use this grid. This is the GeoGebra screen that we are going to use to draw our functions. Now, the functions today that we are going to draw is, first I want you to open your GeoGebra on your computer. Now, we are going to type in, this is the input space where we are going to input our function. So we shall do it together. So we have the f of x, that is the function. Then you input the equal sign. Then you write the sign of x. Now, once you you finish and you press enter, you will see that the curve has been drawn for you. Now, we can go to the next one by pressing enter and the cursor comes to the next place. Now, because we are using the functions, we have already used the f of x. Now we can use g. So input the g, that is the g of x, equal sign. Now let us put a coefficient of sine x. So we are going to use b, that is b sine x. Enter. Sorry, there's an invalid command. Remember, GeoGebra is very specific on commands. Now, what do you notice? We already have another function that has been drawn for us and the color has changed. What does it mean? It means it has mapped onto the original function. Now, something else you notice here, this is called a slider, and I'm going to show you how we are going to use the slider. Now, using this hyperlink here, I want you to slide and look at that. What do you notice? Now, the value of b, that is the coefficient of sine x, is either increasing as you move to the right, it changes. Now, the maximum that it can go there is 5 because we have set our slider to be between -5 and 5. Now, there again we have that play function. Let's see what happens when we click on it. Now, it plays on its own automatically. And this is very interesting. Look at it, class. Wonderful. Now, let us stop it. And let's look at another function which will be the last one for the class today. Let us use Q. You should have finished. You should be faster than me. That is the sign of AX. I've said GeoGebra is very sensitive with commands. Press enter. Do you notice anything? Input the slider and see what happens. So this is our Q function, this is our G function, and this is our original sine x function. Now, let us play all of them at the same time and watch. And we make conclusions. Now, in the first one, which is the b of x, the amplitude is increasing to 5. But look at the q of x. What is happening? It is only increasing on the x-axis. There is no change in the y-axis. So, class, go and practice this question. F of x. Let us go and practice this question First, let us stop the animations. So let us have f of x. Sorry. You can write that f of x and go and see. And you make conclusions in our next lesson so that we can input. You see, it is not accepting f because we have already used f. So we can use p. So write 5 sine 2x. Practice with that, and that marks the end of our lesson today. So, for more questions, visit the textbook, and then we can have questions in our next lesson. Thank you very much.